Hey everybody, it's your old pal Juggernuggets here.
Just kidding. Welcome to the lounge. Also kidding, we're not at the lounge. Just full of subversions of expectations today. You might recognize where I am right now, and if you don't, then oh well. I'm at Aunt Terry and Uncle Jeff's house because I got volunteered to take care of dog A and dog B, who's getting off of the couch. There she is. Which, you know, as I went over, I'm not thrilled about not for the fact of doing it. I'm not thrilled for the fact that I got basically told to do it. Like I said, if I had gotten asked either, which I don't understand why they didn't just ask me directly instead of trying to go through my parents, but whatever, that's a conversation that I'll have a different time. I didn't really have enough time to ask them about it. But regardless, let me just get them in as well. I keep like blocking Luna. There. Yeah, this works. I mean, they're good dogs. I can't complain about them. Like, oh, big yawn. But no, I'm just, like I said, the biggest issue isn't that I have to do it. It's that I was told to do it and not like, hey, could you do this? But I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. So here I am taking care, I'm basically house sitting and dog sitting at the same time. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal other than just the fact that I was told to do it and then I didn't really get the option. But regardless, I don't particularly mind it. I mean, you know, they're gonna be going around and kind of doing their own doggy thing. I just have to, like, my big thing is just that I gotta let them out when they need to, and other than that, I'm just kind of hanging out here for most of the day. Not that big of a deal. I just need to, you know, I've got stuff to keep myself entertained, so it's not like I'm gonna be sorry, I just didn't want to have that door open because, you know, you guys don't need to see into their room. I'm sure you've seen it before anyway, and he opened it anyway. Come on, John. The entire point was to keep the door closed. I feel like if I close the door, he's just gonna open it again. I want to see if he does. Because that would just be funny. What are you gonna do, John? You come over for pets. That's what you're gonna do. So, like I said, I've got stuff that I have to do. Not just stuff that I have to do, but I have stuff to do. And it's an unnecessary explanation. Regardless. Luckily, I can't say luckily because... No, I can still say luckily. We're not doing, like, big storms here while they're away. Which is one of the things that I was kind of worried about after it got mentioned, because I figured to myself, like, oh, it's probably going to be... I see you there. Don't go distracting, like, oh, what's that over there? Oh, I'm not doing anything. You sneaky. So, what was I saying? Oh, God, I don't remember now. Storms, right. I was really worried that it would wind up being like, oh, by the way, while we're gone, it's going to be like below freezing and there's going to be like a blizzard or something. That's what I was worried about because, you know, in addition to this, I still also have to do chicken stuff. So, you know, kind of pulling double duty on that. It is what it is. And I mean, really, like I said, I don't really mind being here, like... This house is very nostalgic to me. Because, I mean, I spent a lot of time here when I was, like, a little kid. So, like just the general, like, the smell of the kitchen. Even though, like, everything's been renovated, like, this looks nothing like it did 20 years ago. Like, just the general, like, smell of the house and of the kitchen just makes me think of, like, you know, all the way back then and, like, because I can remember, like, in the morning, before Jesse would even be awake, wanting to, like, because the room where he had, like, his Xbox and stuff was always back there, where the gnome door is now. So, like, the Xbox would be back there, his PC would be there, and that would just be where we would hang out and just play games, usually while, at, like, family gatherings. But other than that, just, like, whenever I would be here to hang out because I had to be watched because I was, you know, too young to be home alone at that point. So, like, usually Grandma would be posted out here once the... Like, I remember when this entire room was under construction and, like, wasn't really a part of the house yet. That was... Like, that's crazy that I even have any memory of that whatsoever, because that was a long time ago. But, just, like, all the memories of just being a little kid playing, like, you know, the first Halo or Halo 2 online, and, you know, when the Xbox 360 came out with Xbox Live, and it had all, you know, the arcade to it, playing, like, you know, Castle Crashers, Geometry Wars, Zuma, Marble Blast Ultra, just all these good memories just associated with this house, and, like, hanging out with Jesse back when we were younger and all that, and it's real nice. But anyway, I'm not here to remember. I am here to take care of dogs, like that one. I mean, there's really only two options. Right now, they're being very good. I took them out shortly after I got here, and I won't need to for another couple hours at this point. So that's not that big of a deal. I pretty much just gotta... What you up to, huh? What are you up to? Just walking out here, saying hi to John, taking a seat. No. Most of my job here is simple. It's basically hang out, make sure that they go out every few hours, make sure that their water bowl doesn't get empty, and then feed them once it gets close to dinner time. And then after I take them out, like the last time of the night, I could just go home and then I can go back the next day. It's a fairly simple job. Come on, really? Right here? Dogs. Anyway. So yeah, it's not much. I'll show you a bit of, like, what I have to do for food, because that's a little bit of a weird prep thing. I got left a list of instructions, so it's simple enough. And the only thing that they really said is that they want pictures over time. So I've already gotten one text that was just like, hey, send a picture. And it's just like, all right. Yeah, I mean, like, after I took them out the first time, it was like not even 20 minutes and they already wanted my sandwich. Because I brought a sandwich over because I didn't have time to eat it before I came over here. So yeah, that's gonna be the next several days, is just dealing with dog noises and other dog dealings. So yeah, like I said, I'll show the next thing in a bit once it's actually time for that, and then I guess that'll just be it, because I mean, it's, like I said, it's simple dog time, and I just get to kind of relax in not my house, which is kind of weird. You know, house sitting isn't necessarily a thing that I've ever really had to do, so it's odd just kind of having a place that's not my own to myself, so it's whatever. I've got soup, so I'm set for dinner. Yeah, so that's gonna be that. I'll show you guys what I had to do for their meal prep in just a bit. And now welcome back to Chillin' and Grillin', Dog Edition. Unlike normal Chillin' and Grillin', I'm not even going to be taste testing it, so, you know, don't expect it. Although actually on that note, I'm not even going to be prepping their food. I'll, like, outline what I have to do for it, because apparently they have a very specific dinner regimen. They have to have dry food in their bowls, which they already do, left over from earlier. John looks like he's got a bunch left. Luna has eaten some out of hers, but not a lot. So since John looks like it's about what it needs to be from what I was shown before they left, I'm gonna fill up Luna's a little bit more, and then I need to, hold on, let me just double check the instructions here, that way I make sure that I get it right. It's about 2/3 of a can of their wet food. It's on the counter, I already got that. I got a spoon to mix that up, because you gotta then put warm water into it, mix it up with the dry food. And apparently they'll really want that, so there we go, I guess. Yeah, and gotta take him out a couple more times, hang out for a few more hours, and then that will be it for the day. And then I can go home and then repeat this tomorrow. I really hope that this doesn't become a habit where I get volunteered against my will to go do things. However, what's past is past. I'm here now. It's not really that huge of a deal. I mean, look at them. They're just hanging out. We're all just hanging out together. It's a good time. But yeah, so that's gonna be that. I'll get their food together. I'll get my soup together, and then I will enjoy that. It's a very nice tortellini soup. Made sure to make a whole big batch of it so that I had plenty to eat while they were away. Yeah, so that pretty much tears it. That's gonna be my upcoming several days of taking care of a couple of dogs. If you hear any music in the background, that's just Kirby. I left that on from when I was playing it earlier. Yeah, well, anyway, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up and relax, and I guess I'll meet you at the lounge whenever I'm done with the dogs. Which I'm not. I don't know about you, but it looks like the dogs have been done with me. I'm looking at them, they're just... I mean, yeah, we just got back from a walk, but like, I don't think it'd be that tiring. Anyway, let me get their food. You guys ready for dinner?